her girl.
She's out, so she's gonna want to come.
Yeah.
Anybody heard from Kara? No, that was
Yes, she's
today.
gonna be late. She's a football coach. Would they move to football game tonight? Her daughter's cheering, so she has to be late.
Got 3 games tonight.
1 more minute.
I'm surprised we have fields or anybody has fields with lights and
I was
with all the
surprised.
rain we got.
Yeah, well, they moved them from tomorrow night to tonight because tomorrow's potentially.
The little tornado passed last night was a mile from the
We
house.
got hit in Berkeley, post office
And
got blown out.
the people that own the Prairie Rose, the meat packing, their son lives on the highway down just a little bit from our house. He got his house, took out all the Hoffman barns, went that way.
No.
And my porch. I went outside and I had furniture on my porch and I had like 6 pots. and
Yeah.
I had like 6 or 8 pumpkins, 3 bales of hay. When I went out the front door, it's blank.
Your furniture?
It's gone.
Somewhere else. Is it your field? Is it your pasture?
I found 2 pieces
Probably
of
yeah, the rest is further.
2 pieces of the pasture.
Well, the hay is just gonna get eaten.
The
We're
hay's
not gonna
gone.
get that back.
Pots are gone, flowers are gone, the pumpkins were gone.
Robin, that could have come through your windows though.
So I went far into the backyard thinking, untouched.
Yeah. My big time furniture. Where?
Well, that makes sense because it was coming from the west.
And your shades.
Had to be- had to
Big
be-
circulation like there, big crazy like tornadic stuff, and then the other feeder system will wrap and circulate down.
And
here
goes,
in the
yeah.
echo hook. So it just kind of circulates this side, so that's it, it's at front, it just kind of skips over the back of the house, it's not sucking, that's just.
It's not
those walls-
interested.
Those are straight wall, and that's
Yeah.
it.
It moved a couple of chairs over a little bit. Didn't take a cushion off the chair, nothing, but the front porch is gone.
You already mad at President?
You have like sitting area.
I hereby open the regular meeting of the Board of Education of Chickasha Public School District 26I001. The meeting was properly posted in compliance with the Oklahoma Open Meetings Act 25 OS Sections 301 to 314. And the time is 6:01. Let me get me up here. I think we're at roll call, aren't we?
Yes.
Roll call.
Alan,
Here.
Cliff, here, Jarvis,
Maybe her
McGee.
phone.
Here.
Morris.
Here. Join me in the pledge, Bill Wallace, Miss Jessa Meeks.
Augie Sibiate. He is a kindergartner at Bill Wallace. He was almost born at Bill Wallace. His mama was there working when she was expecting him. He came in a stroller. He was eating breakfast at 3 with our big kids, and so Bill Wallace is just his second time. And he is going to do a great job tonight leading us in the flag salute. So, ready? Salute. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great job. Wonderful. Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us tonight.
Good job, thanks.
It was tremendous.
Item number 4, recognitions. Chicken Express Employee of the Month.
All of that.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Gareth is coming up.
Okay, our support is Miss Anita. Come on up here. Yes, very good. And she does things that it's not part of her job description, and we appreciate that. She just loves our kids, helps them to be their best.
Congratulations.
Miss Day, she's 4th grade teacher. And this is her 3rd year, and you wouldn't know it. She does everything right. She's a great leader, and we appreciate her in our building. Thank you.
Congratulations. If the line wasn't so long, I could have, but so many people are there.
Always watching.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, thank you.
That's funny.
I love it.
All right, support employee of the quarter. I could have Susan and Deborah come down. So our support employee of the quarter for first quarter of this year is Deborah Bryant from the Transportation Department. Susan, you want to say a little bit about?
Deb, she is our Energizer bunny out of the bus barn. And I need to tell you, for the past several months, we've been through a little bit of a hard time. We could not have made it without this woman. Number one, she's a bus driver. One of our very best. She's a little mama to those babies on the bus. And she's wonderful. She's also been filling in as a mechanic's helper, but she does it all. If I need to go looking for Deb during the middle of the day, she's going to be under a bus, on top of the bus, in a bus, probably crawling under seats to clean the bus. And she is amazing, and she does it all. And I don't know how we would have survived the past several months without her. And probably the things I admire most about her is her work ethic and her personal integrity. These are
Fantastic. Our next recognition tonight is a very special recognition. It's okay if I just move around on it, Madam President. Recently, one of our very own was inducted into the African American Educators Hall of Fame. This Hall of Fame's been around since 2011. And so this year was their 10th year. And I'd like to think that he should have been number one, but I'd like to think he's number 100, just for a simple number. But our own Dr. Ashante Alexander was inducted this year. So in a way, Dr. A and I have this kindred spirit, both of University of Oklahoma.
That's right.
So Saturday afternoon, we're texting one another back and forth. And he's like, is this game just about ready to kill you? And I'm like, I'm ready to stroke out over here. I'm dying. He kept me going. He was my positive energy throughout the game because, oh my goodness, Sooner Magic. And I'm like, whatever. And this man breathes it. I'm still learning it, I guess. But Dr. A, we are so just honored. What a great accomplishment in life. He's been in education, correct me, 40 plus years. He's been an educator in Oklahoma and in Nebraska. He's been in Tulsa, he's been in, was it Lincoln? Oklahoma City, Lincoln, Nebraska, or Omaha. Omaha, that's it. And then, of course, here in Chickasha, he's a graduate of Chickasha High School. He's been over at Lincoln now for 4 years, 4 years. And so is there anything you'd like to say? There are pictures on our website. I would encourage you to go take a look at them. This is just a great honor, and couldn't happen to a better person.
Well, I just know that to see bonds like that, you have to have good people around you. You don't do it by yourself. Good mentorship, and people who are there to share with you and to go through and help you do what you have to do. I believe in the children. My motto is excellence for all, above all else. That's the way I think we make great school systems and help develop a climate where our children believe and see. And regardless of where they're from, their school, in their city, the difference can be made. So.
Amen. Well, congratulations, sir. It's a privilege.
Thank you.
Congratulations to all of you.
Yeah.
Item number 5 is public comment. Have none tonight. Item number 6, discussion and possible action regarding board policy AB, non-discrimination policy and its revision.
So this is a revision to policy AB. We were notified by legal counsel. Basically, we're just updating the contact information. The address, all that information is changed. There's nothing in the policy that's changed. It's the non-discrimination policy, civil, it kind of is the prelude to the civil rights policy, policy BI, but this AB just automatically puts the information out there towards the front of the policy book. It's just updating it from the federal government, what we've been notified of. So
Okay.
that's all there is to it.
Make a motion to approve board policy AB, non-discrimination policy revision.
Second, Cliff.
We have a motion by McGill, a second Clift. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Allen,
Yes.
Cliff. Yes. McGill,
Yes.
Morris.
Yes. Item number 7, discussion and possible action regarding 2022 election resolution for the Chickasha Board of Education, seat number 2.
Well, if I can get my Chromebook here to cooperate with me, I
Oh,
will actually pull
play the
all.
violin.
I'm struggling over here. Give me a moment, have enough.
Notice she has her iPad in front of her.
Oh, my goodness. Jesus,
Okay,
take
my
the
Chromebook's
wheel.
doing fine, but it does jump a lot.
So this is our, just our resolution for board seat number 2. This is Lori Allen's seat that will be coming up for election. Should we need to have a primary, that will be held on February the 8th. The general election will be held on April the 5th. And so whoever wants to be able to file for this board seat, that will be opened in December. But this is just a step that we do every year about this time to set everything up for the election, the filing, and all of that. So this is for board seat number 2.
Any discussion?
I move that we accept the 2022 election resolution for Chickasha Board of Education, seat number 2.
Second, Alan.
A motion by Cliff, second from Allen. Any further discussion? Roll call, please.
Allen,
Yes.
Cliff. Yes. McGill,
Yes.
Morris.
Yes. Item number 8, discussion and possible action regarding board meeting dates for the year 2022.
I did, do we have some kind of special consideration for March 7th to 14th? We've been, I think our established pattern is to be the second Monday of the month, which would be the 14th and not the 7th. I did not see any national holidays or anything weird on March 14th. Okay, she just did it for spring break.
That's right.
Okay, I wonder if we moved it for that.
And that's what we did this year. We had the board meeting Monday, Friday.
It's Valentine's Day and my birthday.
Yeah, so I was gonna point out the March one is a week earlier.
I know anything about that.
March is a week earlier due to spring break and school being out, offices will be closed. If you'll notice on February the 14th, Valentine's night, so
AKA Christie's birthday.
yeah.
No, it's not my birthday, the next, April's.
The
March.
March.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Making sure we got that on.
So anyway, the night of, love, there will be at a board meeting, so
Okay.
thumbs up to that, I
What
guess.
better love can you get?
It's, all I can say is there will be no love connections in the board meeting that night. Thank you. All right, moving
Maybe we
on.
can have
April
some
11th, May
cookies.
9th, June 13th, July 11th, August 8th. You'll see them all. It's the second Monday of the month.
Yeah.
And, but we had to make that one adjustment in March.
All right.
That's it. They'll start at 6 o'clock. They'll be right here.
And as a side note, we've talked about this probably when you're looking at those super busy months like August, September, there could be potential for some special board meetings.
Oh, yeah.
Just understand that there may be some, especially even in the summer, June and July, when there's deadlines and we're fast approaching State Department things and they call up and say, oh, we can't, this needs to be board approved. Well, then guess what? We have to have a special board meeting. So these are regular dates, but there will be special board meetings added as needed along the way.
All right, well, I'll make a motion to approve board meeting dates for the year 2022.
Second,
Motion McGill, second Allen. Any further discussion? Roll call.
Allen,
yes.
Cliff. Yes. McGill,
Yes.
Morris.
Yes. Item 9, discussion and possible action regarding deregulation of Brandon Willis's planning period.
I'm going to defer to Miss Ladyman.
Can we just deregulate Brandon in general?
Brandon's a good guy.
Okay.
We're gonna defend Brandon.
So Brandon is fully at Brand this year, and he is in part of their STEM rotation so that every student at Brand has the opportunity for that enrichment. Plus, he pulls out and sees the GT students. So in doing all of that,
he is giving up his plan. So we want to dereg his plan with board approval, which will allow him to be paid during that time.
I move that we accept deregulation of Brandon Willis's planning period.
Second, McGill.
Motion Cliff, second McGill. Any discussion? Roll call.
Allen,
Yes.
Cliff, yes, McGill,
Yes.
Morris.
Yes. Item 10, discussion and possible action regarding memorandum of understanding between Oklahoma State University's Professional Education Unit and Chickasha Public Schools.
So
Have we ever gotten any good teachers from OSU?
You know what? I'm not going. I love all OSU teachers.
It was a joke. We have awesome staff from OSU, probably the best.
I'm learning. Tressa, I'm learning. You're gonna get me taught right.
Football's not the best. but the teachers might be.
We only care about education,
Right now,
which
we
it
think
is
you're
a
right.
school,
This
right?
meeting.
y'all are out.
Here. Miss Ladyman, you have the floor.
So OSU reached out to Derek about placing some field experience students at her site. And we are all about field experience
That's
students
awesome.
and student teachers because we want them in our sites and we want them to be our teachers. So this is another great opportunity for us.
Have we ever received such a detailed memorandum for student teaching before? This is pretty normal.
Some do. I mean, we've had some out of state ones too that have been.
They dotted their i's and crossed their t's about
That's
what
pretty cool.
we're supposed to do.
We have one of these.
But this one isn't the student teaching. This one includes field experience and student teaching. So that's why I called Derek on it to see if it was, which one it was. And
It's field experience this time. We'll have one in fourth and one in third.
How many hours is field experience?
seems like 20 to 30.
It's quite a few.
PD requirements in there for the staff, and other stuff, and some credits, so.
I thought it was very interesting.
It's pretty exciting.
We'll take them all.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
I move that we accept the memorandum of understanding between Oklahoma State University, Go Hogs, and.
Whoa, is that?
Chickasha Public Schools. I know.
Second, Alan. And I'll second that, Alan.
We have a motion and a second. I guess we need a roll call.
Allen,
Yes.
Cliff. Yes. McGill.
Yes.
Morris.
Absolutely. Number 11, go Pokes.
Boomer.
Discussion and possible action. Oh, we did 11. 12, discussion and possible action regarding adjunct status.
No.
Oh, we did
We're on
another one?
11. Yeah.
Okay.
We have two. in the-
Okay, discussion and possible action regarding memorandum of understanding between Chickasha United Teaching Association and Chickasha Public Schools.
So at the beginning of the year, we submitted an emergency certification for a counselor at Lincoln. Lincoln went last year, they lost their counselor in October, we were not able to find a replacement, still weren't finding a replacement at the start of this school year. So we thought we could emergency certify. We know you can emergency certify counselors, but in this case, the counselor was, or had been previously emergency certified in elementary ed. And so we learned September 19th that she could have another emergency certification. So we need to change her title for Dean of Students. It is strictly a title change. Her job duties are not changing, her days, her hours, her salary. Nothing is changing, but we did not post a position because it's not a new position. And when I reached out to accreditation officer, he said counselors were not required at the elementary level, but through different opportunities that we have, we all know that we need somebody in that role at the site. So Layla's doing a great job at this. She's also going through the cohort, the counselor cohort through the State Department of Ed. So she is continuing that and will continue then to work to alternative certification.
I had those questions too. Well, what do we need to do for state notification? But you had all the details in there, so thanks for providing a little the background in there, Pam, with this, and help clarify it, so we didn't have to ask any questions. I'll make a motion to approve the MOU between Chickasha United Teaching Association and Chickasha Public Schools as presented.
Second.
A motion, McGill, second Allen. Any discussion?
No, thank you for all the details.
Yeah.
I mean, that's so helpful.
Roll call.
Allen,
Yes.
Cliff, yes, McGill,
Yes.
Morris.
Yes. Item number 12, discussion and possible action regarding adjunct status for Shannon Rice.
Okay, so on this one, Southwest Youth and Family Services, a number of years ago, and I can't even tell you how many years ago, they used to house students at Southwest Youth and Family Services. And Chickasha Schools, probably you would know better, provided a teacher who went there to work with students. They haven't had students in years. And due to COVID, they are taking students now that are in DH custody that need temporary housing situations, anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks type thing. So we are going to provide their education through providing the curriculum to a teacher that they have hired. Their retired teacher, she's working on getting her license, but Shannon Rice, who is the head of Southwest Youth and Family Service, has a teaching certificate. So we're going to adjunct her. We're going to provide the online curriculum and resources, the hands-on curriculum. They're going to provide the instruction there.
That's great.
Good deal.
It is. Do they have a maximum number? Do you know?
She thought 10 to 12 maximum. She averages anywhere from 2, she said, to 6, 8 at a time. But it's all
ages.
all grade ranges, yeah. So the secondary kids, we worked with Liz, and they're gonna work on Adjunct, and Liz is gonna help monitor that, so that while they're there, they're working to earn some elective credits. So at least when they leave us, they leave with something else they can take back to where they go.
So will we be providing things like Chromebooks,
We've already done that. I've already
Okay.
taken 10 Chromebooks over there too.
which is COVID funded, which is COVID is the reason they're doing it. So that's a perfect use for all those funds. Good.
So will we actually still own those
Yes.
pieces of equipment
Yes.
and they're just over there?
Yes.
Okay.
Servicing, that's great. Because those are
Awesome.
kids who otherwise wouldn't have instruction, and we know where that's led.
Correct.
So
Where's Liz?
that's great.
Thought I saw Liz.
Liz is right there.
There you are. Thank you. That's why you're awesome.
Okay.
I move that we accept the adjunct status for Shannon Rice.
Second, McGill.
Motion Cliff, second McGill. Any further discussion? Roll call.
Allen,
Yes.
Cliff,
Yes.
McGill,
Yes.
Morris.
Yes. Item 13, discussion and possible action regarding adult basic ed professional development.
I'm gonna defer this to Dr. Johnson.
Well, apparently, there's a new board policy that says that all these MOUs and travel have to be pre-approved. We're a little after the fact. We got home from Florida on Friday. But we went through all the steps, so we got all of our procedures in place. Just didn't know that this was one of them. So the professional development has already happened, and it's a great conference. Something new that we have not attended before, so we were pretty excited. It's a little bit different in nature, but we got lots of questions. So
And it was all paid for out of,
Career Tech gives us annual budget to spend.
Professional development. I
And
just wanted everybody who was here to know that.
yes, and so this year was $5,000. And so everything, including the subs that I had to pay for instructor's classroom. So travel.
Perfect.
The way it works is the school pays it upfront and then Career Tech reimburses us with our receipts.
Thanks, Dr. Johnson, for the
Thank
details
you.
in there. Some of that, it could tell that through the communication, going to go to a different conference. So you're happy with the overall results and everything,
Yes,
learning
very.
what you brought back?
Yes.
Awesome.
I'm excited that there was some new stuff for you guys.
It was, and what I was telling Pam was that it was, we're used to going to a conference that has an hour and 15-minute sessions. These were very short, 25-minute sessions, and most of the people were PhDs that were conducting research and sharing their information with you.
Right.
So it was nice to have fresh stuff to go through, not
Sure.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's exciting. I'm glad you found it.
Well, thanks to you and Angie for going and for doing what you guys do. Appreciate it.
And will always continue to be an advocate and fight for professional development. It's important. We have to have it. It's what keeps our teachers engaged, excited,
Yep.
updated, refreshed.
Charged.
The
Fed.
times are changing and education's changing, and I absolutely am thrilled that we're back attending conferences because they're super important and they used to be a big part of our history, and I hope that we continue to bring it back.
Right, great. I'll make a motion to approve the adult basic education professional development.
Second, Cliff.
Motion McGill, second Cliff. Any discussion or more comment? Okay, roll call.
Howard,
Yes.
Cliff,
Yes.
McGill,
Yes.
Morris.
Yes. Item 14, discussion and possible action regarding amendment number 1 to the guaranteed maximum price contract with CMS Willbrook for construction management for Chickasha Public School district-wide repairs.
So I'm gonna have Dan talk about this here in just a second. This is the bond package for all the projects from the Restoring Excellence Fund. And so I'm gonna let Dan kind of explain it and give you an overview of this. And then we have Hillary here from CMS Willbrook, and I don't know if anybody else is here with you, or if you're doing this all right. So,
Hillary knows answers to everything.
Everything.
So
she does keep it all organized. I will say that.
she does. She
She
does a
does
great
it all.
job.
She does a great job.
What we're presenting to you tonight are the lowest responsible bids for the work to be done on our bond projects. And this is a process where we received everything sealed, and then the sealed bids were opened up in this room on September the 23rd. As I said, these are all the lowest responsible bids for the projects that are forthcoming.
So they went through all the pre-bidding information meetings, they toured sites, they met with representatives from CMS Willbrook, LWPB, SRB Engineering. We had some people that placed bids that did not meet and follow all the qualifications, and so you will see in there that there was at least one bid that was basically disqualified because they did not meet all the criteria. And so tonight we present to you, it's just under $1.5 million. Total it's 1.496 tonight for your consideration for approval. And once this part is done, then this will give us a green light with CMS Willbrook to start planning out these projects, start getting things in place. You'll see signs going up in front of all the sites, letting our patrons know what the projects are for each site. And if you're wondering, out of the bond funds, yes, we're absolutely fine from where we stand. We have over 1.8 still available and everything, and this is under that easily. So.
I just have one question. Dan, did you make all these color-coded charts?
That would be Hillary.
I was gonna give you all the credit and tell you what an amazing job you did.
It's a
Thank
good
you.
thing Hillary's
Thank you,
here.
Hillary.
Yeah, he might have taken it.
Charts are a little easier to decipher, so the charts are greatly appreciated. Looks like a lot of time and effort has gone into this, and it's been a long time coming, and it's exciting that we're gonna get to do all of these fun things, and makes me excited for what the future holds when we actually get to build new buildings.
So there is one project I do want to address, and it's a project that has kept us puzzled. That's the best way to put it, Dan?
Probably so.
So it's the basement at Lincoln. And so this is listed on the allowances. All other projects are moving forward at Lincoln, but Lincoln is sitting, as far as we can tell, it's sitting on a natural spring, reservoir, something. It could not have been there when they built the building back in the 20s and 30s. But it's there now, and it's flowing in, has a flow-in rate of 15 gallons per minute in the basement that we're keeping out with pumps. If you want to do the math, it's 900 gallons an hour. of water.
Bottle it.
So we need to
So-
bottle it some. I think Dr. A might have a plan for that. I don't know. But it's
It's
something that we are holding on an allowance at the moment while we continue to work with CMS Willbrook, SRB, WPB and all them, just to have the right plan in place for this problem. And it's been a problem it's been there a while. I mean, it's very evident. We've got to figure it out. It keeps we're just scratching our head. Everybody we brought into that thing looked at it and just shook their head. And said, oh my. So we'll get it, Dr. Ray. It's just 900 gallons an hour is not easy to take care of. But we'll get it. Can't see what out. So
There was once upon a time it was not underwater.
they couldn't have built it. We've asked
I've been
if
in
it's
there.
structurally okay, and we've been told by multiple people it is fine in that regard. We've had Metco come out and do some additional tests just to see if we can figure out exactly where
It's
it
coming
is,
from.
but it's kind of everywhere.
How much energy does it take to use that pump? I mean, are we having to get new pumps all the time or like,
Dan could probably answer that the best.
do we have some industrial pump that,
I met with SRB and an engineer from Tulsa 2 weeks ago. And they tell me it's not, the engineer told me it's not going to be a problem. Once they get their pump in there,
oh,
said it will get it out pretty quick. Right now, we have 2 pumps running in the basement. And
just like ones from the hardware store?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, and it's keeping it down right now. Now, when it rains heavily, we get water pretty quick.
Where are we pumping it to? Yeah. Where are we pumping it to? Where's our outlet?
Right now, it's going into the gray water. That's where it's being,
Oh, okay. Okay,
it's going right into the sewage.
right. Okay.
I just wanted to address that is one of the projects that you're not going to see is this having a final plan on it at the moment. We'll be talking about that again in the future. But I really don't know how long the problem has persisted. We're going to figure it out, but it's a head scratcher, ladies and gentlemen. It's a head scratcher.
We'll make a motion to approve amendment number 1, the guaranteed maximum price contract with CMS Willbrook for construction management for Chickasha Public School District wide repairs.
Second,
Second. Alan, sorry.
motion McGill, second Allen. Any further discussion? Roll call.
Alan,
Yes.
Cliff,
Yes.
Curtis,
Yes.
McGill,
Yes.
Morris.
Yes. Item number 15.
Yeah. Thanks, Dan. Thanks, Ed.
Yes. Thanks, Hillary.
Thank you, Hillary.
And we look forward to your solution for that water problem.
Yeah. And many, many others.
Tell them it's
I
outside
was
your scope,
thinking,
Hillary.
here we go.
We've
So
been-
ironically enough, somebody did suggest that we put an aquatic center
Yeah.
somewhere like on the playground over there. 'Cause,
So that's swimming pool for the swim team.
I don't know about that.
Well, Coach Kennedy's here. She would probably like, yes.
Item 15. Discussion and possible action regarding budget revision after previous year's revenues and expenses have been finalized.
Stegman, you're up.
We are doing the school district budget act this year, and the process for that is we do an initial one in big before we have like fund balance finalized and some of our programs, allocations, all of those pieces. So then we come back in October after we validated our revenues, expenditures, and know what our allocations are. So this is just the revision. They're highlighted in gray, the 2 columns that are the new revisions for the budget. And we'll be using this budget moving forward.
Was this so much easier for you to prepare?
It is, it's just a lot easier to make those adjustments so we're
Right.
more accurate. with
Okay.
That was my question. So it was a big discussion on whether or not to go this route. We decided to do it. How are you feeling 3 months into it?
It's been great.
Good.
It's been
Glad we
make
did
the
it.
revision
Okay.
and go forward, and you don't have to wait to get it approved from the county. Yeah.
or get notification from them that they messed up and you have to redo your estimate of needs.
Right,
You have a special board meeting in 4 days to approve it.
Right.
We're glad you
So-
like it.
Good. So far, so good.
So far, so good.
Anything on here that you want to highlight that you have concerns, questions?
No,
Or something new?
We did after, we got all the money, I think we have a little more money appropriated
what I
in
saw.
the general fund. And, we're pretty close in the building.
Good deal.
We're expecting midterm adjustment to be favorable.
Good.
Yes, and
This year.
if it is, then we can make that adjustment and be able to appropriate that.
How, do you have to do this again ever so often, or is October the last one?
If we get increases and there's significant increases, then we'll do it again.
Okay.
So we can,
Otherwise, we can run off this one now.
yes.
What's considered, I mean, is, you said significant, is there an actual amount or do they determine that?
Oh, no, it's whatever we decide.
Is significant?
I would say, like, we're thinking our midterm is gonna be $1,000, so that's gonna be significant.
Right.
And what is
Yes.
that increase based on? Attendance, enrollment. We're up.
Enrollment?
Right.
It's up by 200.
Awesome. That'll also.
That's significant.
Yes.
And weights will come in with all of that as well.
WDM just on top of that.
Yeah.
That's just us estimating without weighting it. So we'll see.
Yeah, another one, I don't have all of the depreciation that we get after we finish it.
It's gonna come to me in about 5 minutes, but right now I'm drawing a complete blank.
Recoverable depreciation.
That's it.
So that's not.
Good
in-
job.
Was that Dan?
That was.
You rock, Dan. You're on a roll tonight.
Finish, all the projects, and we may not get all of that back, but after we start getting that money, that would be another reason why I might put that for revisions.
Awesome.
That'd be great. Several sources there. That's good.
I move we accept the budget revision.
Second,
Motion by Cliff, second by Alan. Any further discussion? Roll call.
Alan,
yes.
Cliff,
Yes.
Jarvis,
Yes.
McGill,
Yes.
Morris.
Yes. Item number 16 is the consent agenda. The following items, which concern items of routine nature normally approved at board meetings, will be approved by one vote unless a board member desires to have a separate vote on any or all items. The consent agenda consists of the discussion, consideration, and action on a big list of things.
So Dan's getting clear of 2 old buses.
That's correct.
Yeah.
2
Rental.
more transport buses for the new water.
Yeah, there we go.
We could-
That's how we could go
There's
spell
a-
the water.
Loose operation.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Finance report. You want to give the finance report?
Finance report, as far as our revenues this year, we've got a lot of extra revenue in federal funds that we're able to use. Our gross production is back up. It's actually pretty high up.
Mhm.
I already spoke to you a little bit about the possibility of having a midterm adjustment because our enrollments up. So revenue wise, we're looking really good. Because our enrollment's up, we do have some new FTEs that we added for that. So you'll notice that our payroll expenses are up also. Estimate about 1.2 million, and I'm also estimating about that at our midterm. So it's aligned with our growth.
It's better than the, I mean, the receipts and stuff look good, like you said, though. I mean, we're ahead of where we were.
Yes.
and where we plan to be. We budgeted conservatively, so we've got us in good shape right now. So some big mid-year adjustments and the revenues continue in that direction, which should be good, should be solid, which is nice. Especially when we got more kids, which is an awesome thing.
Yeah.
Need staff for them. We can pay for that.
I have a question.
Okay.
On some of those encumbrances under the BSN sports, I see like uniforms and stuff, which is awesome. I'm not quite sure who to direct it to. But since we're doing new uniforms, how is our, like, then this part of the project coming in? What are we putting?
Timing.
What are we putting on them? Yeah, the timing and the alignment for anything new versus what we're paying for now that is not going to be up to date.
Should be district color, the C.
I'm just leaving it
We're
at
kind
that
of
with
holding
no,
off at everything. Like we
emblem.
have scoreboards through the roof claim. We're waiting on them because I want the new mascot
Right.
on it.
but like for these things, it's encumbered. What are they gonna put on them?
Okay, I don't have Jared on here. He's doing games tonight. But
Yvonne, do you know? Because some of it on here, it says some swim. Okay. And that would be consistent with what we're using anyway. I was just curious, like, what did we decide for the long haul if we're spending it now? What was that decision to go ahead to print these out so the kids can have them?
I don't think we have any uniforms with anything on them except
No,
the C.
I don't- that was my
typically
question.
You only do that on like a helmet.
football
Right,
helmet,
so-
something,
But under
Football
uniforms,
helmets,
is
baseballs.
that any, like, was it jersey? Is it hoodies? Is it swim robes? I mean, that's kind of a very general term. Yeah, right. But if we're doing C only, that's pretty standard, which is great. I was just curious how we were approaching that.
And they'll probably say, like they'll say swim or baseball. Or something
Right.
like that. No, we're not doing any, we kind of really pulled back. Everything's gone purple and gold, but everything, as far as the mascot, we're waiting. I'll give you an update in the superintendent's report.
Right. Well, and the C is great. So I was just more or less curious our timing on that.
Make a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Second Cliff.
Motion McGill, second Cliff. Any other discussion, questions? Everybody good with the consent agenda? Roll call.
Allen,
Yes.
Cliff,
Yes.
Curtis.
Yes.
McGill,
Yes.
Morris.
Yes.
I'd like to do the super report real fast and then we can go into executive session if we could.
No, yeah.
Is that all right?
That's
Yes.
great.
Okay. So just real fast, the super report, and then when we go into executive session, hope everyone has a great evening. Because we're going to do personnel, then my evaluation and all that. I really don't know how long we'll be in there. One, I'd like to say welcome to everyone here that's with Leadership Chickasha tonight. That's fantastic to see all of you here. I'm in Leadership Chickasha this year as well, and so I'm hoping to get to a city council meeting a week from tonight. So I'll see Dr. Ayer and I are going to swap spots basically. He'll be doing his thing and I'll be out in the audience. And I promise I will keep a straight face the entire time, sir. Promise you. I won't do anything to make you laugh.
We have the police to be there.
It's the love. It's the love of the room. Anyway, I just, real fast, fall break is this week on Thursday, October 4th, Friday, October 15th. Schools and offices will be closed both days. Hope everyone gets a chance to get away and recharge and refresh as we go into the fall. Pick Your Favorite Chick survey is alive and well. As of this afternoon, we have received over 2,000 votes. So this is open through November the 19th. You saw posters came in if you entered through this entrance down here. I'm just going to give you a little bit of a peek. Option 3 is in the lead, but I won't say by how much. Then it's followed by option 2 and then option 1. So that's the breakdown of the
CBA.
vote right now. I will tell you after fall break is when we're really going to start hitting the students up to get their votes. And we are after every student vote from pre-K to 12th grade. Now, here's the thing. You can vote as many times as you want to. We did not put a cap on this. We just want this thing to be fun. We want you to have a good time with it. So get out there and pick your favorite chick. I'd like to thank everyone that did participate in our community feedback surveys and that attended one of our forums as part of the continuous strategic improvement process with OSSBA. We're now going to start moving into phase 2, which will have us working with a community committee made up of 30 members, community members, parents, staff members, and students. And we'll be asking for a couple of students, about 4 or 5 from Chickasha High School to join us. It is our goal to present a final plan to the board for a 5-year strategic plan in May of 2022. This Wednesday afternoon is a pretty special Wednesday afternoon. We're going to be announcing our Site Teachers of the Year. And so it's, there's a really tight schedule. We start at 12:45, if I'm correct, at Chickasha High School. And then it's like every 20 minutes. We're going to high school, then we're going to middle school, then we're going to Lincoln, then we're going to Bill Wallace, and then at 2:20, we end over at Grant. And so it's going to be a lot of fun that day, announcing the Site Teachers of the Year. And this is going to seem odd. It's not this Sunday. I just want you to get it on your radar, please. Sunday, November 7th is one of my favorite days of the entire year. Fall back. Daylight savings time ends. So I don't know if you're a fan of daylight savings time, whatever. Just November 7th, move your clocks back 1 hour. I always like to start saying that because inevitably somebody's going to be late to school the next day. Early and everything else because they're all messed up. So that's my superintendent's report. Thank you for letting me go a little bit early.
Rick, can I have you cover something? Just, I've had a couple of people ask me, you and I've talked about it, but since they can now watch this live or it being recorded, on our selection, would you just assure, or I guess, so we have it on record, that we will actually own it?
Yep.
There have been several who have asked, is it going to be owned since we're now in, partnership with a new company and all that? Should we go our own way for whatever reason in the future? Do we own all rights and everything with our new chick?
We own everything on the new chick. And so we had a committee, it was a community committee of 5, 6 people that have been working on this since the end of June. And so their deadline was September 30th to have the renderings to us. We did work with another company that's just helping us put everything together. They've kind of polished it up, but it's ours. All 3 renderings are actually ours. And so we've had a local artist, and I know which version it is. Should their version be selected, they will be here at the December board meeting as we announce the winner. If not, anyway,
I
we'll
just
see.
wanted to assure the public,
Yeah.
since we had private discussions,
Yep.
for them to be able to
No,
understand.
it's ours, and
It's ours.
we will have it. And as far as they know, this company is a national company. We are the only Fighting Chicks mascot in the United States, as far as they know. So it's pretty unique, pretty original.
We do.
Get out there and vote, folks. Vote as many times as you want to. Go for it. I don't care if we have 100,000 votes. The majority vote wins. So that's it. Whoever has most votes is the winner.
Before we move to go into executive session, I just want to thank all of you for being here.
Thank
Great
you.
to have a nice crowd here tonight.
Yeah,
And I know
very
you guys are all busy and you're in the middle of all of you are in the middle of accreditation and you've got 9,000 things on your plate. And we appreciate that you were here tonight to support us, and we'll be here to support you anytime we can. So thanks for being here.
And to all the community members here too. That's,
Yep, it's
I'd
awesome.
love to see that more.
Item 17, discussion of possible action regarding proposed executive session to discuss employment, hiring, or resignation of individual salary public officers or employees listed on Exhibit A, executive session authority, Oklahoma statutes 25-307B1.
And
And
Yeah.
evaluation and employment of the superintendent, executive session authority, Oklahoma statutes title 25-307B1.
Move that we convene into executive session.
Motion to
Alan.
Gill, second Allen. Any further discussion? Roll call.
Alan,
Yes.
Cliff. Yes. Curtis,
Yes.
McGill,
Yes.
Morris.
Yes.
thank you, folks. Have a great evening. Appreciate you.
Yes, 6:48.